much.
So we've been talking about vision, and everyone gave up their Saturday to come out and start the process of getting clarity for their own vision. They knew you were coming too, so I think you were part of it.
I think this stadium would have been full without me, Oprah. I'm pretty sure you can fill
No, but I think
fill
it's
a room.
I think it's the whole package that people are seeking higher ground for themselves. People are looking to make the best life possible for themselves.
And you know what?
What?
I want that for every person in this room, and I want it for the world.
Yes. Absolutely. I want to know when you got clarity for yourself about the vision of creating Gaga.
Well, you know, at first, when I was younger, I went through a lot of struggles in high school. I was really bullied. I didn't feel good about myself. And I got made fun of, like, why do you want to be a singer? Why do you want to be a musician? Why do you want to be an actress? And I felt so secluded and isolated, and it was time, once I dropped out of college, I will admit, stay in school. But I dropped out of college because I was like, I have to pursue my dreams as a musician. This is what I want. And it was in creating Gaga that I was able to create a superhero for myself. It was a vision for the me that I wanted to be. I wanted to be confident. I wanted to be filled with self-compassion. I wanted to be filled with compassion for others. And I wanted to share my story and my vision of the world with the world.
And so when you were speaking on stage at the Oscars about working, it's not about winning, it's about never giving up. All the times you were beaten up and you kept getting up. What kept you getting up?
All of you. And women like you. Faith, inspiration, hope. And I also have to say it, and I know that this is controversial in a lot of ways, but medicine really helped me. And I'm not, whatever.
Good. I don't want you to be triggered by this conversation. You know what I found interesting? You became famous really quickly, even though there had been so much work put into getting to the point where we then knew you and you became famous. And you made the decision, or have made the decision, that you're not interested in just fame, but you're also looking for impact.
I want impact. I always did. I thought it was just through music at one point. I had some dreams of being an actress. And then it really was a spiritual awakening for me. I mean, I consider myself a spiritual, religious woman. I don't go to church every Sunday, but I do pray every day. I prayed like 8 times before I came out here with you. I was like, God, just tell me what to say. And the truth is that once I became famous,
feels, Gaga, so lonely. You know, I think we live in this Instagrammed world where everybody wants to be famous and they want to post their lives as they want us to think that it is. And this idea of what your life is like and what we see and what we've been exposed to about you, people think, oh gosh, I would just love to have that life. You can't have this life unless you're willing to have every part of this life, including the rape, right?
Yep.
You have to have take it all.
Well, including the rape, and also no one wanting to help me.
Yes.
You know, in an industry where everyone has someone on each other, so no one wants to help you out.
Really?
Oh yeah. No one wanted to help me. No one wanted to help me go after that person, to put that person where they belong, which is jail.
Yeah.
And I'm not ashamed of it, but I, you know, through the whole Me Too movement, have made the personal choice not to say who it is, because I choose to not relive it. And that's my personal choice, and I hope that the world respects that.
Yes.
Important is to try to keep tabs on making sure that if you take 2 steps forward, you don't also do something that takes you 10 steps backwards at the same time. So, you know, my practice and my commitment is gratitude. And
Gratitude even in the midst of the pain?
gratitude even in the midst of the pain. I do this all the time. I will be laying on my porch in pain crying, and I will say, thank you, God, for this pain. Thank you.
So, one of the things I loved was your speech, where you laid it all out there in the few seconds that you had. You said, if you're home and you're watching this right now, all I have to say is this is hard work. I've worked hard for a long time, and it's not about just winning. It's about not giving up. And if you have a dream, fight for it. And this is a part I love so much, y'all. This is worth a quote. There's a discipline for passion. And it's not about how many times you get rejected or you fall down or you've been beaten up. It's how many times you stand up and are brave and you keep on going. I just love that. There's a discipline for passion.
Thank you. There is a discipline for passion. And guess what? This book that you've given everyone today,
Yes.
this entire event, this is also an exercise in a discipline of passion for yourself. This is the time that is for you, to give back to you. When you give back to yourself, you sit in a state of gratitude, and then you are able to give to those around you and be kind. That is how we heal the world.